again. This is Shawn, and next up we're going to take a look at Trine 2. Now, Trine 2 is developed by Frozen Byte. They have quite a few other games, and very obviously a previous Trine game. And in the Trine games, you're actually sort of like Lost Vikings, if you've ever played that, or any sort of puzzle-oriented platformer. That'll sort of give you an idea of how the game is going to play. Very beautiful series. The second game is the only one that's available right now on the Wii U. However, I don't think you really need to have played the first game to get in. I think that it's a pretty decent entry point. This is actually, I believe, the last console to have received Trine 2. It originally released on the PC, PlayStation 3, and 360. I have not played the other console versions, but I have completed the PC version of this game. I've gotten a little bit into this version of the game, so we can sort of get an idea of how it plays before I get in, and do the video. This version of the game does feature an extra bit of content. I believe an entirely extra stage specifically for the Wii U. Plus, it has all of the features that have been in the director's cut previously. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Resume the game. I've gotten one chunk in. So we are in the Mudwater Dale. It's, past the tutorial and then the first beginning stage. Let's go ahead and skip that. So in Trine, you have three characters. You have the rogue who has a grapple hook. She also has a bow and arrow, so she's kind of a ranged character. She can deal in combat, although it's not really advised. You also have the hero who, with the right analog stick, can use a shield to defend himself against like falling debris or arrows or swords. And then he also has a sword for general combat, and then also a oops, let's go back to him. Also a hammer, which you can use to break down walls, destroy blocks. It's also fairly useful in combat as well. I tend to prefer it. But the very interesting and puzzle-oriented character, of course, is the wizard. The wizard, while being absolutely incapable of like logical combat, I mean, you can pick people up and throw them all around and stuff, and but he's not really capable of melee or conventional ranged combat. His objective is more on the puzzle nature. With the right analog stick, you'll see a cursor appear on the screen. If I hold down the trigger, I can actually start to draw objects. So I can draw like a large box. I'll gain the ability to draw planks and other abilities as well as the game progresses. And you'll use these things. The game features a very complex physics engine. So you can definitely use these sort of objects in non-conventional ways. You also have a levitation ability. This can be used on objects you create, but also on objects that are in the environment already. In very interesting ways. Like you could use this as a like an attacking device. You could like chuck it at somebody. It does have a weight to it, so if you picked up a large boulder later on, you definitely would be able to use that against an enemy. So we'll go ahead and move forward. So you have situations like this. Oh, there's a hornet's nest. We're going to go ahead and get rid of that. Don't want to deal with that. So you can see there's some collectibles up there. For every 50 you collect, you're actually going to gain an extra skill point, which you can use on the skill trees, which is kind of cool. I'll show those to you here in a second. So you can see I could swing up there like that. I could also I could build boxes. Let's see if I can climb up there like that. So there's multiple ways to do a lot of the puzzles. This is, of course, a very easy puzzle. I wouldn't even really call it a puzzle, but this is the kind of things you can expect to deal with in the environment. Oh, that went flying. There we go. Okay, cool. So you can see I've collected 24 out of 50 on this life. If you hit select, there it is. If you hit select, you can go to your skill tree. You get lots of different upgrades. You can get the ability to build multiple conjured items, planks, throw monsters around, all sorts of cool stuff there. You can gain combat abilities. You can also gain passive abilities like sneaking. You can also gain extra bonuses to your attacks with the warrior. So you definitely want to think ahead about what you want to upgrade. You can get little info descriptions as well. I usually tend to upgrade the wizard. I really playing on the PC using your mouse as your cursor. You could definitely do some really awesome things with the wizard. But that also sort of leads me to my major complaint with this version of the game, and that is using the left analog stick to move, and your right hand is going to be being used for like jumping and maneuvering. It really makes it difficult to pull off a lot of the complex things that you can do with the wizard. Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, they're gone. It makes it really hard. It really does. To be able to like run and jump at something, and also move or levitate an object, you really can't use the wizard to his full potential, and I think it's really a hindrance. I also think in the regards to the way that the rogue's bullets fire, using your right analog stick, sort of like a twin stick situation, it can make it hard. Like right now, it's really hard for me to jump and attack at the same time. I know you can't see it, but I'm using like the extra portions of my thumb to sort of push down while I maintain my aim. I think that it really takes away from a lot of the unique agility-based puzzle solutions. You know, the stuff that maybe they didn't intend for you to do, but is very possible within the physics of the game. So I do have those complaints for sure. But overall, I would say that if you have no other way to play this game, I guess I should say if you have no way to play it on PC, this would definitely be the definitive way to play it. Outside of that, this is probably the best console version, not only because of the extra content, but also because you are getting some Wii U bonuses. You know, you can't see it, but right now I have the secondary screen is actually displaying the game entirely, so it does support that off-screen gaming capability that so many games did not support at launch. Oh, that guy got rocked. So yeah, Trine 2, awesome game. I think I would recommend it at this price point, but it's hard to say. Like I said, if you don't have any other way to play the game, then I would say this is the way to play it. But yeah, so that's Trine 2.